How's it going, everyone? Sunday coffee break. Hope everybody had a good week. Been quiet. Nobody's been in the arcade to play for, I don't know, about a week or so. Maybe even 2 weeks. So I've been doing quite a bit over home. Been working on that game emulator. It's been kind of...
Back 'em up!
Yeah, of course. Wait till I'm to finish. All right, last Saturday I posted I got it all built and got Batasura in it, and found that there was only a few basic games in it that it's not enough for somebody that wants to play a lot of retro games. So Wednesday I posted a video of mapping out the controller, getting the controller working with Batasura, and loading your game ROMs. I use Retro Stick because I see a lot of the other sites that had ROMs posted are pulling them because of copyright, or they just feel that they don't want to infringe on copyrights. So they're pulling them, and the only one left right at the moment that I found was Retro Stick. It still has all the ROMs on it. I did download quite a few of the MAME ROMs because there's a lot of good games on there, and that's where most of the arcade games are. In fact, I found CSI, the one game that we have in the garage that we're working on, and Zombie Revenge was there too, and I downloaded both of those. Zombie Revenge is another one. That's a Noma that's in the garage that has a bad game cartridge in it. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to look at I've never played Zombie Revenge, so I'm going to mess around with it on the emulator and see what it's like, and go from there. I don't know if I want to turn that cabinet into an emulator, a retro emulator, or if I want to actually buy the Zombie Revenge game cartridge. Now that cartridge alone, I've seen anywhere from like $400 to $700 for that game cartridge for in that machine. That's why I downloaded the MAME ROM, and I wanted to take a look at it. And hell, who knows, maybe we may set that up with a emulator in it with just Zombie Revenge on it. That's one way of getting around buying the expensive boards and cartridges, is putting a MAME in them. But then it's not authentic. This week I've been working on some sort of cabinet. I'm going to build two of the game emulators. One I'm going to take in the house and use, and that's the one we're working on right at the moment. That one I'm going to get all fixed up and put together, and that's the one that's going to go in the house to play on the TV in the house. And then I'm going to build another one for a cabinet or something for in the arcade. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do there, but I am going to build another one. I don't know if I'll do any videos of building that one. I have a little bit better motherboard with DDR3 RAM in it that I have 6 gig in it. But I think the processor might still be a 2.4, or it may be a little better. I don't know. I just found another motherboard that was working and put it up on there. It posted, so I'll mess with that later and see what that does and see what's actually in it. The one we're working on, I thought I had a 2.4 in it, but I don't. I put a Pentium D 3.4 in it, and it runs really nice. The last video you seen that there was some of the games are the sound is not great. I don't know if it's the ROM or if it's just, I don't have enough compute power to run all that. And the PS1 games was missing a BIOS, so I couldn't get any of those to come up. I did find the BIOS. I'm going to be putting that in the emulator and see if we can't get PS1s to run on it. GameCubes, we had Luigi's Mansion running on it, and it seems to be working quite well. The problem with the GameCube games and some of the PS1 games is the ROM file is so big, and it takes quite a while for me to download because of crappy internet. It's not the computer, it's just crappy internet. Like a 1.1 gig ROM takes me 2.5 hours to download, which really sucks. And that's Verizon for you, but I'm hoping that we have a new cable company that bought up the small one. I touched on this last week, that they're putting in FiOS, and hopefully I can get FiOS in over at the house and here, and then I can actually do my coffee breaks live on Sunday mornings. That's what I've always wanted to do. So it takes quite a while to download some of those files, and when I'm downloading a PS1 or a GameCube ROM, nothing else works. I mean, because the wife can't go on her computer, you can't stream anything on the TV, so it really screws things up. It's like being back on dial-up. It's horrible. And it's gotten worse in the last, I'm going to say, 6 months. Just keeps getting worse and worse. I don't think they're doing much with their landlines. I think they really don't care about them. They want all wireless, want all cell phone. But you can't run your computer, and you can't do really good editing on your phone. You have to do video editing on a desktop. I hate using my phone for looking up stuff and all that. I'd rather use my desktop or a laptop. I'm not even that fond of laptops. I'd rather use my desktop with my 24-inch screen on it. It just makes it a lot easier. But yeah, the little cabinet I'm building, I think you'll like it. What I'm doing with this with this emulator here, I'm working on it now out in the garage, and I'll have a video of me working on it and getting it all set up on Wednesday. I didn't do any short this past week. I just wasn't feeling it, so I didn't do a short. I have a real short video that I'm going to do. It's about 3 minutes long of the process of doing Star Trek, our 78 Bally Star Trek. I have quite a few. I had a whole string of photos, so it's going to be kind of like a slideshow, starting from beginning to end, showing you what we started out with and then what we ended up with, and see how that goes. I'll put a link in the description then for the series on Star Trek, and see if we can get any more views on it. I have quite a few other pictures too of some of the games I've done, like Gorgar, Cinema. So I'm just kind of testing it, testing the water here. I'll see how that goes, and if it works good, and then I start getting more views on the Star Trek, then I'll do another one on Gorgar.
Back 'em up.
With that note, that's the problem over here. If it's not Pool Shark over there yakking, it's the furnace comes on. I've been slow here at the store. A few people in playing the skills machines, but like I said, the arcade, I probably won't see anybody in the arcade until spring. Usually around March, people start coming back up and showing up to see how bad their cabins are from the winter. So we get a few people in then. Everything's closed down, you know. Dairy Queen, the ice cream store across, closed. I think the pizza, all the putt-putts, all that stuff. You know, everything closes up for the winter. And everybody closes their cabin, pulls their boats, and goes home. And stays home until spring. But it's been kind of a quiet week. I don't know what else I'm gonna be working on next after the emulator. There are a few things I've been thinking about doing. I don't know. Probably do some more work here, since it's heated here and not in the garage, so I can do some work here. But you know, there's no hurry for doing anything here at the arcade, because like I said, I don't see anybody until March or April, so no big hurry. I can mess around in here all winter, and it's only November, and you know, so I got 3-4 months to work on stuff. Holidays are coming up, which I love the holidays. Thanksgiving's coming up, and get stuffed full of turkey. I think we're getting our turkey this week. So, because they're on sale, so we'll get us a turkey. We'll get that put in the freezer. Because what is it? It's only, God, 2 weeks away. Yeah, about 2 weeks away, if that. So, and then after that, God, yeah, Black Friday. I don't know if I'm going to run any specials here in the retail for Black Friday or not. We tried Black Friday sales when we were in town, and it didn't do anything. You know, I think most people shop online more than anything anymore. They don't go to brick and mortar. So we'll be here, you know, for Black Friday, and then what is it, Small Business Saturday, and then e-commerce Monday, and we're closed, so who cares about that? But I think most people buy all their stuff online, or because even the stores on Black Friday aren't not as busy as what they used to be when I was a kid. God, you couldn't get near the mall or anything. Have to bus you in. But that's about all that's going on. I know it's going to be a short one this week because, like I said, I've just been working on that game emulator, and there's no real big hurry to do much of anything else because it's winter. But we'll get into some more stuff. I have some other stuff that I'm thinking about doing that we'll work on, and I'll do some videos on it and kind of keep this going. Keep doing my Sunday coffee break, even if it is only 10 or 15 minutes long. At least that way I let you know what's going on, and I can tell you if I forgot to tell you something in a video, and whatever. So I hope you enjoyed the coffee break this Sunday, as short as it is. And I hope you have a good week, and I will see you next Sunday on Sunday Coffee Break. Until then, see ya.